हम एक ही खाना हमें पसंद होता है, जोक्स हमारे सारे सेम होते हैं, यू नो जब हम और मजा तब आता है जब हम इंडिया पाकिस्तान के जोक्स एक दूसरे से करते हैं और एक दूसरे की वो करते हैं, तुमने किया कैसे, हुआ क्यों, तुम्हारे साथ क्यों, सो इट वाज लाइक दैट एंड आई वाज जस्ट लाइक चिल आउट, यू नो, ऑब्वियसली लाइक यू नो शायद नहीं, ये इसमें कुछ होगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी, बस आप ऐसा करें, दुआ करें कि ये रिलीज हो जाए, मुझे मिला दो, किसी तरह मिला दो, बात करा दो. So you know, Shahrukh has this thing, and in Pakistan, I mean, he is so popular, I can't tell you.
You know, when we are in, say, in Dubai right now, say you are from Pakistan, like he's from Pakistan, and there are
From
Bangladesh, Pakistan. It's like a very interesting mix, actually. Yeah. So you know, there's so many people from various nationalities. You go to London or other parts of the world. Everyone, they just gel together. कोई ऐसा नहीं होता है कि आप पाकिस्तानी हो, आप इंडियन हो, फिर आपसे बांग्लादेशी हो, श्रीलंकन हो. So you find it a bit strange that such sentiments, they tend to happen still in our countries. That this entire, you know, that the walls have been built unnecessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I say this all the time. I think because, and I can say this because I've worked there, you know, and I've lived there in a way. For the time that I was working in race. You know, apart from the fact that you don't have family, like I didn't have my family in Bombay, but you just feel like, but I know this because हम एक ही ज़बान में बात करते हैं, हम एक ही खाना हमें पसंद होता है, जोक्स हमारे सारे सेम होते हैं, you know, जब हम और मजा तब आता है जब हम इंडिया पाकिस्तान के जोक्स एक दूसरे से करते हैं और एक दूसरे की वो करते हैं. So it's a lot of, I mean, it's, I don't know, it's so sad because there is so much love and there is some sort of brotherhood which we all feel towards each other.
Right.
But you see, it's all politics.
Absolutely. But, you know,
and it is politics. It's not even just about me saying it. That's really what it is. You know?
Absolutely. You know, as far as the people-to-people interaction is concerned, even when I tweeted that we may be having some time with Mahira Khan, you know, there were so many fans in India who were really excited about it that we want to hear from her. So it's basically, I think, some people who have certain, I think, as you rightly said, the political entire motives, which is strange as well. You know, on a lighter note, how many women in Pakistan, they actually came and touched you, that you are the actress who has actually managed to work with Shahrukh Khan, and that song Zalima, how can you shoot with Shahrukh Khan? It was our dream.
Yes, no, I have that all the time.
Right.
It has started from my friends.
Ji.
They were like, they got angry.
Yeah.
तुमने किया कैसे?
Right.
हुआ क्यों? तुम्हारे साथ क्यों? So it was like that, and I was just like, chill out, you know. Obviously, like, you know. But yes, people definitely, not just women, men. I have this person I know who just says कि मुझे मिला दो, किसी तरह मिला दो, बात करा दो. So you know, Shahrukh has this thing, and in Pakistan, I mean, he is so popular. I can't tell you. I'm sure you know. Actually, all these Indian actors are very, very popular. But Shahrukh is very popular.
No, definitely. I think the best part was the way Rahul Dholakia and especially Rahul Dholakia, I still remember, he backed you. He still tweets to you, and Shahrukh was obviously under pressure. We understand that.
No, I think even, I mean, whether it was Shahrukh or Rahul or Ritesh, I think they were all Farhan, they've just all been so amazing. I mean, you see, at the end of the day, it's about a film, and the film is bigger than all of us, combined, right? And the film needed to be released. The film had to have done well.
Right.
So yeah, it was. They were all amazing.
No, absolutely.
They still are.
Sure, and you know, as far as 2017 is concerned, one more, I think, a very strange sort of incident that happened with you in terms of when those pictures were leaked with Ranbir. As an artist, do you feel vulnerable that apart from the fact that pictures were released, that the way it was, you were being judged, and the strange part is many times is the women who judge, and that too very, very ruthlessly. As a woman, as an artist, does it make you feel vulnerable? Have you become more cautious? And
I guess maybe unconsciously I have become a little bit more conscious.
Right.
But it's just it was just an unfortunate, you know, sort of a incident, and yes, lots of things came out of it.
Right.
You know, a lot of realizations, and like you said, you know, people judging and people. But that's really what we've become as a society. I mean, you know, apart from what happened with me, I just feel like generally, because we have social media as a tool, we are very quick, and it's very easy for us to, you know, just go out on there and post something.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I never used to. I remember, like, before I came on Instagram or Twitter, and I'm a late bloomer like that.
Okay.
मुझे नहीं याद कि, you know, there was, at least I don't remember this much negativity.
No, absolutely.
Obviously, you can connect with your fans, there is positivity, but then anybody can just get up and write whatever they want.
That is true.
You know, take a picture and put it out whenever they want. Or even lots of other things. So I think it's the times we're living in. And I think it's not about being cautious. I think it's very important to, when these things are happening, you have to push back, you know.
No, I think that's what you did, which was, I think, extremely impressive, that you continue to smile and laugh. Because, you know, these things, they can just do all sorts of things to a person's psyche, actually.
Well,
but if you can just stay relaxed and keep on being yourself, ultimately that's what matters.
You're right, Faridun. Actually, they do. They affect all of us. Believe me, I'm sure every actor tells you that at some level it does. And yeah, you can have an attitude which is like, I don't care. Which most of the time, you know, I feel like, okay, this is me. I'm going to be like this and stay with it. But of course, it affects you. But again, for the world, you have to just, you know, you have to know what you learned, what you got out of it, what you gained, what you lost. But for the world, obviously, हम काम करते हैं, you know. Varna is being promoted, this, that. You smile and you move on, and you realize, you know, in time that things get okay.
No,
get better.
Absolutely. In fact, I think that Ranbir also came out with a very fine sort of message after that, and which was very chivalrous, as he is. All right, and then Varna released, which all sorts of, I think, you experienced. It was about rape and about, I think, a very crucial sort of, you know, I think it's very important to have progressive stories, especially in the subcontinent, because the more you try to throttle, the more those stories that should be coming out. I think what he did with Shoaib Mansoor, with Bol, was, I think, outstanding. And once again, so how was that experience? And you had those social media posts as well, which were considered a bit controversial, but you were in a way rebelling that you're trying to censor us and whatever, but it's not a good idea.
Look, see, that's the thing. I mean, when Varna came out, Varna was a film, I mean, I had signed it before Race released, way before Race released, and I was sort of ready to, you know, get into something which was a little bit more hard-hitting. And when I'd read it, I was like, God, I have to do this, you know. But then, and I knew at that time, जैसे जब आप पढ़ रहे होते हैं ना, and you're like, oh, you know, even शोएब साहब कहते थे कि शायद नहीं, ये इसमें कुछ होगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगी, बस आप ऐसा करें, दुआ करें कि ये रिलीज हो जाए. तो हम लोग कहते थे ठीक है. But I didn't know कि actually बैन होने लगेगी, you know, because I thought इसमें इतना नहीं है, क्योंकि ना इसमें ना रेप दिखाया है, ना कुछ भी नहीं दिखाया, you know. But obviously, there are a lot of institutions that were not attacked, but they kept failing this girl.
Absolutely.
चाहे वो political, you know, चाहे वो आपके leaders थे या आपकी judiciary थी. So, you know, every time this girl goes to any institution, it fails her.
Absolutely.
So that was a little bit of a controversial thing. Other than that, there was nothing controversial, except for the fact that there's a woman who fights for justice. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.